Hi everyone, welcome to Doris. In case if you're new here, my name is Doris. I'm a mom of four that work full time and just have too many stuff on her plate. So I homeschool and going to school myself. And one of the way I'm able to survive is by meal prepping and making sure everything is ready for the week before the week start. So on Saturday, I usually go grocery shopping. If I'm lucky, if my schedule is not crazy, sometimes on Sunday. But every time I go grocery shopping, I make sure I wash everything before I put it away. This helps my kids to eat healthy because when things are visible, clean, and prepped and ready to eat, kids are more likely to eat it, or even adults, than if they have to wash it and prep it beforehand. Because when you're hungry, you want to grab a snack. If you can just go and grab and reach, it's way easier for you. That's what it's easier for people to eat junk food because it's very, it's available, and all you have to do is unwrap it and eat. Um, at the beginning of the month, I usually stock my pantry, so I go and buy bulk item, but I did not do that this time around. So I needed some oatmeal and a lot of things just to restock my mason jars. So that's what those are. I went to Natural Grocers for that. But then usually the rest of the week, I am just refilling what we need for that specific week for snack or juicing. Like my daughter, my 15-year-old love to juice, so I have to buy a lot of juicing items. At the beginning of the video, you saw some eggs. She is incorporating eggs into her diet, which is fine. We are mostly plant-based, but my daughter's 15 and she does track. She's very competitive, so if she wants to change her diet, I allow her to do that. And she loves eating eggs for the extra protein. So now I buy eggs for her, and I started eating egg as well. So every time I am prepping and washing my fruit and vegetable or anything, my kids, the three little one, comes around and they just want to eat stuff. They wanted tiny little bananas because they didn't know that existed, which I was very surprised. I guess where I grew up, I have all this stuff available, but my kids didn't know tiny banana existed, so they're very excited to eat that. But anyway, so I am just putting everything away. We drink soy milk, and we go through a lot. I have been trying to cut that down by having juice available for them to drink because my kids, we don't drink sodas or any kind of what is it called, junk drink, sugar drinks. So my kids would drink either orange juice that we juice, apple, or milk, and they drink a lot of milk and water. And lately, they have been drinking more milk than anything else, and those things are expensive. I was going through like 10 of those soy milk a week, and I told them, no, we have to cut it back. So now we are juicing more, and they're drinking more water. I got each of them a new water bottle because apparently, if they have new water bottle, they drink more stuff. And I'm prepping more juices, and I'm telling my oldest to use commerce as a filler and watermelon to fill those juices up because it's cheaper, and just hoping they drink that more than soy milk because I don't want it to drink too much soy milk because there's so much different study of saying, oh, soy is bad, soy is good, and I don't have time to research that. So yeah. So right now, that protein powder is the only protein powder we like, and it's like 3 ingredients. It barely have any taste, and I can put that into anything, in a smoothie, pancake, waffles, cupcake, anything I'm making, baking or cooking. I can put that in there, and it does not alter the taste. So I buy a lot of that for the week, 3 of that every week, because I do drink that for protein shake and the kids did not do add that into Big Goose. So I bought a lot of that, but it's fine. It's just an extra protein just in case we're missing something, just to fill that up. And my flour, I didn't empty it out, like put the first in, first out, because I got that bag of flour last week that was left in there, and it's the same expiration date. So I didn't really think about, it was just a lot of extra work. And I'm going to use that flour this week to prep, and I'm planning for it to be gone because my freezer is empty right now. I don't have any cinnamon roll, waffle, or anything like that. So I know I'm going to use that bag of flour, so I didn't really switch it out. So that is just me washing my fruit and vegetables. I do take that after soaking it in the teeth cleaner. I take that to the sink and rinse it out before I dry it and put them in there. So this right here is both juicing and snacking fruit. The little metal basket, that is where all the snacking fruit go into. And then we have another basket, which is where the plastic one, which is where the juicy fruit goes, so the kids can know what is what. All my berries and any kind of cut fruit, I put them in the mason jars and put in the fridge, because it's clear and it's very visible when the kids open the fridge, and when they kind of cold snacks, it's right there in the face, very bright, colorful, and they go for that than anything else, because if you can see stuff, it look pretty, it's very appealing to you, you eat that. So I put that in there. What I'm cutting up right now is just snacks for me for work for that day, because I was working and I like to take some fruit and vegetable to work for me to snack on. That way I'm not tempted to eat other junk food at my job. Nurses are the most unhealthy people I met in my life. I work in the nurses and they're amazing, but they always have junk food everywhere, and it's very easy for me to grab it because they always have an account and it's like, just eat whatever. They're very friendly and share everything that they have. And a lot of the time they have junk food and I end up eating it. So I take food and try to take healthy stuff at work just so I'm full. That way when they offer things, it's easier for me to say no. Like, my coworkers are amazing, and I thank God every day for allowing me to work with them. They are just, the amazing nurses I ever met, amazing people I ever met. So, yeah, but they also feed me and they have food around all the time. So I try to be healthy. A lot of the cheaper thing for me to prep is like huge fruits, so like pineapple and watermelon and stuff like that, because it's big and it's cheap. So I can cut that down and it's easy for my kids to snack on throughout the week. I usually get 2 or 3 mason jars out of my watermelon, but this time I only got like 2. And by the time I was done cutting it, I only had 1 to put in the fridge because the kids just snack on it. As you can see, he's coming up there. Dorian started it. And then the rest of the crew just came along and just started eating pineapple. So when I'm cutting my pineapple, as you can see, there's 2 mason jars. I have a tiny mason jar and a 36-1 mason jars. The middle part of the pineapple, the hard part, I don't like eating that. I just hate chewing on that. So I cut that out and put it in a separate jar. That way we use that for juicing and it's not going to waste. Sometimes we would juice the skin of the pineapple if I get organic pineapple, but I didn't this time around. So I just threw the skin away. It have extra nutrient and it doesn't taste as bad as I thought it was going to taste when I started doing it. But this just keep my cost of food down. Look at Dorian. He is eating the juicing pineapple. Sometimes he does that. He's like, I like it. I like chewing on it. But, he's a 4-year-old. He's eating. That's all that matters. So now I'm just putting the juicing fruit and vegetable in the plastic container. And like I said, I wash everything. It doesn't matter if it's apple, any kind of fruit and vegetable that come into my house. Even if we're taking the skin off, I just wash it, because with America, they spray a lot of chemicals on everything because they're trying to preserve it, and the store is trying to not lose money if stuff is spoiled. So they spray a lot of things that should not be sprayed on fruit. If I was in Liberia, tell you the truth, I wouldn't be washing all of this, because it's either going to come off the tree that you're picking at yourself. So I won't have to worry about all the pesticides and extra things that is sprayed on everything. But in the States, everything is sprayed down with something. So I wash everything, even if we're going to take the skin off, just to be safe, just to take that extra layer of chemicals. That way my body have less stuff to filter out. Just because I have a lot of things to filter out, just the way the American food system is set up. So after I'm done washing everything, my next thing is to meal prep for the week. Throughout the week, I make breakfast here and there, but this is my dinner for the previous week, so I haven't made this week dinner yet. And I would make like sauces or anything that's a little bit difficult to make, like my pasta sauce, and I cook my pasta the day off, because it's very easy to cook the pasta. Everyone in this house, apart from my 4-year-old, can cook a pasta. And I don't like cold pasta for some reason. Or like, this is a plant-based taco meat filling. Not meat, but like meat, like fake meat kind of thing. It's like mushroom, pecans and stuff in there. So I'll cook that, and then what we do on a Pacific day, we just warm it up in our toaster oven. So the house is cool during the summer, and then we are just filling it out. Like my kids help me, like the tomatoes, my 8-year-old cut that, and then the lettuce, my 4-year-old cut that. So they'll help me prep dinner for the week, and it's easy because it's very little things. And it takes 10 to 15 minutes to prep everything. This allows us to just eat healthy, stay on budget. Just because my life is so busy and the kids have a lot of things and activity, I don't have the time throughout the week to cook and take an hour cooking. If I don't prep, we would just end up going to McDonald's or Whataburger and getting food, because I realize it's dinner time when it's like 5:30. So this just allow us to eat healthy and just, have a family dinner time, or even take the food in the car to eat. Okay, so thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video. If you have anything or any suggestion, please let me know, and don't forget to subscribe.